So, good afternoon, everybody. I am Naveeda Majid, a final year PhD student, and my project is about non-wetting soils in Australia. Okay, the other names for non-wetting soils are water-repellent soil and hydrophobic soil. So, usually we see when rain comes, the water gets absorbed, but in these soils, it stays like there for few minutes to few hours, and it can appear like a drop. So we can determine the level of hydrophobicity by seeing how the shape is being formed by the water drop. From low to high it can be. So how it is happening, there are some hydrophobic compounds coming from different sources. Could be from plant, microbes, or yeah. So this is like what are the impacts of non-wetting soils in the next slide. It's not moving. Alrighty. So when water won't be like distributed evenly, there could be some problems like mainly reduced infiltration means like no germination would be like equally happening, and there are runoff problem and leaching of nutrients could be there, and ultimately we can see loss of productivity. So one of my research objective was to see why these soils are behaving like this. And I was because when I did the investigation on the literature review, I found the physical and chemical properties work are still there, but biological properties are quite limited. So I just started investigating biological properties with the physical properties and chemical properties. In the first year, I did investigation through the extensive literature, and I found some factors behind this phenomenon. And this published work is available if somebody is interested to see more about it. And this is my real experiment. I started collecting my soils, and these are the 10 soils I got from South Australia. At the first step, I determined the repellency level, and I was lucky enough to get the range of repellency from low to high. So my next aim was to see why the soils are having more repellency and why the other soils are having like high. I did determination of lot of variables, but here I am presenting only one from each physical, chemical and biological properties. And on my y-axis is the repellency level, and the bottom one is showing, first one is the physical properties, second graph is about chemical properties, and the third one is the biological properties. I found out all three are contributing somehow. I got two groups. Below one is the soil group which is having the high repellency, and the green group is like showing me low repellency. And I found a bit difference between the biological properties along with physical and chemical properties. So takeaway from today's is like from this research is like we can focus and we can investigate more about biological properties, and then we can like target these properties to remediate the soils. And I have like in my other experiments I have done some remediation methodologies as well, and I can share with the people who are really interested to see that. Thank you to my supervisors and soil CRC for supporting me, and thank you to everyone for your time and attention. I would appreciate your feedback on presentation during that tea break. Thank you.